Yo, I'm in the zone when the big blocks rumble. Slide in the slick, watch the quick line crumble. MDiTV got the heat in the tunnel. Boost in the stream, better tighten that buckle. Dirt flying, wide ties grinding. Slide job city, full send, no hiding. Modified beast, you can't fake that tone. It's a full barrel growl and it shakes your dome. Big block, we bring the thunder. Big block, straight out of the under. Big block, tear up the clay. If you ain't built tough, better get out the way. From Brewerton down to the Port Royal gates, I'm shifting fate when I rotate plates. Got torque in the veins and hate in the dust. It's checkers or wreckers and slide we trust. I ain't here for a cruise or a cameo. I'm throwing sliders like Mario. Red flag rage when I rage the show. Tech with the flow when the wheels go roll. Big block, full send savage. Big block, dirt track havoc. Big block, hear that scream. Built not bought, it's a racer's dream. Shout out to the warriors in the pits. Wrench turners, heat burners, slide with the blitz. MDiTV, yeah, we lit on stream. When the big blocks roll, you know what it means. Dream. Shout out to the warriors in the pits. Wrench turners, heat burners, slide with the blitz. MDiTV, yeah, we lit on stream. When the big blocks roll, you know what it means.
What's up, everybody? Getting up into the top split for the big block modifieds to start out the night. Getting up in that session now. It is a 50. Hold on, let me tell you what that SOF is and who is in there as we jump in. What's up, Ryan Kuta? What's up, buddy? It looks like a 5667 SOF. I see Curtis Griffin in there, Damian Ward, Ben Jolly, Lingron, Laboon, Ethan Bill, Ragin' Ray, Trey Pasica, Tyler Hampton, Zachary Mitzner, Michael Swank, Roundtree, just to name a few as we get up into tonight's session. What's up? What's up, Justin? What's up, everybody? Getting into the big block modifieds for race number 1 here tonight. Both races at I-55. We'll have the super late models coming up next at roughly 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll stay live for that. Slide jobs flying, throttle down tight. It's our racing glory, it's time to fight. Ethan Bill's up front, eyes on getting up in the session right now, just about in there. I had to close out. Oh, you got the flu? Oh, I had to close out iRacing and get back in there. For some reason, it would not let me just jump over there, as these guys are out on the track right now, finishing up practice, getting ready for qualifying here tonight. Looks like Trey Pasica currently at the top of the chart. Ethan Bill gonna go quick time in practice with a 12.663 for Ethan Bill. What's up, Trey? You were at the top of the charts. All right, let's go ahead and put those best times up. Get ready for qualifying here tonight, as it looks like Ethan Bill, Trey, Swank, Ward, and Drew Alton are the top 5 right now. It looks like we got 24 cars in the session. This is going to be interesting. You jinxed it. My bad. My bad. My bad. Sorry, Trey. We'll make it up for you in qualifying. Just don't give a quick time to the last minute because I'm definitely going to call it if you get it before the last minute. So it should be an interesting crew. I-55, I love the track. Phenomenal track. A lot of people don't like it. It does get a little dicey. Bull ring style racing. It will be elbows up here tonight. These guys have to keep it in one piece. And this track is definitely Warren already. This is going to be interesting. And it's going to go straight to the top. But look for that bottom side to come in and start to dig. Who is going to be the first one to get that one to work here tonight? As we got about 45 seconds left here in practice. Look at that. The song was right. Ethan Bill is leading. All right, we got 2 sessions going on. Trey down on pit road. Now we got Rockefeller in the number 18 when his car populates. I love this track. I really like this track a lot. So Aaron Rockefeller going to be in a number 21 machine. No trading paints for Aaron Rockefeller here tonight. Here's a name I haven't seen in a while. Glenn Chapa, as he's going to get turned around by Curtis Griffin. Curtis Griffin out there in the 304. As that is going to be the end of qualifying our practice here tonight. We're going to go ahead and jump into qualifying, and we are going to see who's going to get the quick time and start on the pole of heat race number 1. So we are sending people home here tonight. Looks like we are sending 6 drivers home tonight. So we are going to get 2 heat races, LCQ and a feature here tonight. So it should be interesting to see where this track evolves to, because it is pretty slick out there already. Pre-gen is definitely pretty wild here tonight for the big block modifieds. All right, here comes a favorite for Justin. We got Joseph Matthews jumping out on the track. I see Rockefeller out on the track right now. E-Bill jumping out on the track. Why aren't you out here, Ryan? You sticking to the asphalt? All right, so Matthews out on the track. He's going to set the bar here early on with a 13.182. We'll see who's able to go ahead and jump to the top of the boards. As Jacob Schultz going to go out there with the quick time with a 12.946 for Jacob Schultz. So not the lap that Matthews was looking for. We got E-Bill jumping on the track. I see Raging Ray out there. Tyler Hampton out there on the track. Remember E-Bill. What's up, Karen? E-Bill was the quickest one. It's iRacing local truck. iRacing. E-Bill was quickest in practice. Can he be quickest in qualifying here tonight? Little bobble there. That might hurt him. We'll see if he takes this lap or if he goes ahead and gives it away, as he's going to head into turn number 3 and 4. 6. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got banned? Oh, I forgot you guys are getting hammered with snow right now. As E-Bill going to be third quick on lap number 1. Can he pick up the pace? Rockefeller, quick time right now with a 12.942. 28 inches of snow, that's amateur numbers. So it looks like E-Bill is going to be out there third quick as it stands right now. Drew Alton out on the track right now in the 100. We don't even measure feet by inches where I'm from. We measure them by feet. You got to have a PC to iRace. It's a lot of fun. 17 inches for Karen, yeah. Yeah, I know Jersey, all of Jersey, the city, all of New England got hammered. Yeah, I know. We live, you know where I live. I live just north of Syracuse. So nothing for Xbox, no. You got to have PC for iRacing. Kevin Robinson and that not fucking good number 60 machine, currently 17th quickest on the board. Michael Swank out on the track right now. Lingron going to go third quick, as that is going to be the end of qualifying. Swank's going to jump in 8th real quick, and we are going to get ready for racing here tonight. Yeah, I got some friends down in like Easton, Phillipsburg area. I need to check on them. All right, let's get ready here for heat race number 1 as they get out on the track. Starting on the pole here tonight in the number 21, it is going to be Aaron Rockefeller. Outside of him in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Joey Lingron. I think he might not. He might have some other random rap. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 13 machine, it's going to be Aiden Hervey. Outside of him in the 916, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 14 machine, it's going to be E-Bill. Yeah, Lingron's going to be in the 88 machine. Starting outside of him in the number 83 machine, it is going to be Matt Schaefer. Starting inside row number 4, it is going to be Mark Toney in that number 87 machine. Outside of him in the number 0, it's going to be Glenn Chapa. Then rounding out, well, not quite rounding out the field here tonight. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 4 machine, it looks like it's going to be Robert Henschel. Outside of him in the number 9 machine, it's going to be Joseph Matthews. Then rounding out the field here tonight in the number 71 machine, it's going to be Brian Orto. Outside of him in the number 17, it is going to be Zachary Mitzner. Now we're talking, says Luna. We are going to get ready for the green flag. I do have it set up a gap. We don't need that quick. We don't need top speed. That was good for asphalt, but not for dirt, as we are going to get ready to roll them off the starting grid here tonight. I'll tell you what, that is a pretty badass front row right there. Thank you for the follow, Luna. Appreciate that. Oh, what did I do? I hit the wrong one. All right. We're going to go here. All right. Now we got the gap set up as they come out of turn number 2. They're going to get the one to go this time by Rockefeller and Lingron. I'm going to bring them to the green flag. I use STK Gaming. Cost me like $11 a month or something. They're lucky I got banned though, yeah. Look, I was having fun running some asphalt with you. I'm not quite as quick, but I got a little bit of speed over there. I love running that short track stuff, especially the supers. Look at for the green flag as they come out of turn. Oh, okay. Green flag is out. If you always jump in Discord, I can always help you out, Cooper. Discord link is on the profile as Rockefeller going to lead him down the back straightaway, but here comes Lingron with a crossover into turn number 3 and 4. Lingron going to roll the bottom out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He's going to lead that time by. Looks like there's a lot on the bottom. I can't believe they pre-gen the track this much as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Lingron going to continue to roll the bottom. He's got E-Bill down there. E-Bill already up 2 spots into the number 3 position as Rockefeller working the slick into turn number 1 and 2, trying to get that top side to go as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, okay. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Lingron going to roll the bottom down through turn number 1 and 2. He's going to slide up the track, easily takes the lead down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. So Lingron going to start to use a little bit more track here. Now able to pull away from Rockefeller as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He's staying low in 1 and 2, then working the middle up to the top, down the back straightaway, then back down to the bottom. He'll work the bottom side of the front straightaway. That's where the grip's at right now as he tries to keep it in the tack as they head through turn number 1 and 2. My bad, Nathan. Thank you. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. There's the car sounds as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Lingron leading the way. What is going on with the ticker? My ticker's broke right now as Lingron is our leader. Battle for second. Here comes E-Bill down on the bottom side as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. White flag is out. It's hats up. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Lingron leading the way. Rockefeller going to be second. E-Bill, Brundage, Schaefer, Mitzner, and Chapa making it to the feature here tonight. Everybody else off to the LCQ. E-Bill was rolling. Damn phone. What's up? I was curious what you were trying to say, Larry. All right, we are going to get ready for heat race number 2 as they go ahead and pull out on the track. It is going to be the number 12 of Jacob Schultz starting on the pole here tonight. Outside of him in the number 32, it's going to be the nurse, Damian Ward. Starting inside, row number 2 in the 100 machine does not come without controversy. It's going to be Drew Alton. Outside of him in the number 27, it's going to be Michael Swank. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 14 machine, it's going to be Tyler Hampton. Outside of him, I believe in the number 2, it is going to be Kieran Roundtree. Starting inside row number 4 in the classic number 11, it's going to be Jordan LaFawn. Outside of him in the 304, it's going to be Curtis Griffin. Starting inside row number 5 in that number 60 machine, it's going to be Kevin Robinson. Outside of him, always forget what number he is. In the 924, it's going to be Ben Jolly. Then rounding out the field here tonight in the number 76 on the inside, it's going to be Ragin' Ray Remy. Outside of him, what did you do, Trey? In the other number 12 machine, it's going to be Trey Pasica. Looking for the green flag next time by as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Should be a good one here tonight. I did not jinx it this time. I did not. I only jinx practice. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. Schultz going to get on the gas down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Rolls the bottom here. Damian Ward's in the 88 here tonight. That throws me off a little bit as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, it is going to be Damian Ward trying to work that outside as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. I'm going to try and reload just in case that's not right. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, here comes Ward working that outside. That outside now starting to dig a little bit as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Ward. Ward through the slick out of turn number 2. He's going to take the lead down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be D. Ward, new race leader at the line with 3 laps complete. Roundtree up to the number 2 spot as Schultz is starting to fall like a rock. They're going to be 3 wide behind him out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Great battles through the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4. He is in the number 88. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Battle's going to be for third right now. Roundtree in that number 2 spot as we got Schultz and Swank trying to battle out. Schultz going to grab the wall. Swank rolls the bottom. Here comes the 14 of Hampton. They're 3 wide for third out of turn number 4. Yeah, it threw me off too. On to turn number 4 down the front straightaway. D. Ward driving away from this one. Is Schultz finally able to secure that number 3 spot. They're going to be 3 wide behind him for fourth as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Griffin in that number 7 spot. He's in the final transfer position as they are trying to go 3 wide at the back of the pack. Pasica going to pick off a few down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. So much action is happening through the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. We're going to stay on this battle. A lot can happen here. Here comes Alton down to the bottom as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Roundtree caught Ward, but it's not in time. It's going to be D. Ward with the win. Roundtree, Schultz, Hampton, Alton, Swank, and Griffin going to the feature. Everybody else off to the LCQ. All right, guys. We are looking for the green flag here in the LCQ. Oh, I just heard something. What did I get? What did I win? I heard it, but I don't see it. I think it was on Facebook. Maybe. It was David Mayo with the 200 stars over on Facebook. Appreciate you, Mayo. Gotta love Mayo. As we get ready for the LCQ, starting on the pole here tonight in the LCQ, it is going to be the number 4 machine of Robert Henschel. Outside of him, in the number 12 machine, it's going to be Trey Pasica. Starting inside, row number 2, in the number 87 machine, it's going to be Mark Toney. Outside of him, in the number 36, it's going to be Ragin' Ray Remy. Starting inside, row number 3, in the number 71 machine, it's going to be Brian Orto. Outside of him, in the 916, it's going to be 924, it's going to be Ben Jolly. Starting inside, row number 4, in the number 13 machine, it's going to be Aiden Hervey. Outside of him, in the number 11, it's going to be Jordan LaFawn. Then rounding out the field here tonight, in the number 9 machine on the inside of row number 5, it's going to be Joseph Matthews. Outside of him, in the number 60, it's going to be Kevin Robinson. This is probably going to be a crazy one here tonight. You ready to wreck me again tonight, Mayo? Race me again tonight? All right, they're gonna get the green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out as Robert going to lead him into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Masika down to the bottom in that number 12 machine side by side. Out of turn number 4 is going to be Trey Masika at the line leading lap number 1. Here comes Raging Ray in the 36. Ray going to come down to the bottom. He's going to make his way around Robert as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Sticks that nose up underneath Masika. Battle for the lead out of turn number 4 as Robinson is around in turn number 3 and 4. Back up to the front. Battle for second as they come out of turn number 2. Raging Ray clips the wall. Here comes Robert back to the bottom side as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Remember, only the top 4 transfer through. Ben Jolly, Mark Tony battling it out for the final transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They're going to take it 3 wide for third. No. Tony's going to back out of it. Looks to the bottom as they touch out the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. I have it on. I have it over on OBS. Oh, contact for Robert with the wall. That's going to check him up. That's going to stack up the field more. Here comes LeBoon. LeBoon wants a transfer spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side. LeBoon going to get the door to Tony out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Move LaFon into that number 5 spot. He's looking for more out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. LeBoon race his way in as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. All over the back of Robert. Down into turn number 3 and 4. We got a battle for the lead, but I'm going to stay on this transfer spot as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Contact between Tony and LaFon. Oh, Orto gets in there as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, that's going to create some separation from that transfer spot as they're going to get 3 laps to go, 2 laps to go as they come across the line. Here comes Raging Ray up underneath Pasika as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Yeah, I see them all. I have something that pushes them all over to OBS. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. LeBoon still out. Will he make it to the number 4? Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Pasika leads the way. Lap traffic up ahead. What an asshole. What a fucking retard. What a fucking idiot. Robinson? Oh my God. He's an absolute dick. I guess you are what you eat. All right. After that, it looks like Raging Ray Trey does make it in. Ben Jolly and Robert, your transfer spots. Yeah, I don't know. He was doing it just to be a dick as a lap car. All right, we are going to get ready for tonight's main event. Let's go ahead and pull up that starting grid. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in the number 88 machine. We got a pair of 88s on the front row. It's going to be Joey Lingron. Starting outside of him in the other number 88 machine, it's going to be the nurse, Damian Ward. Look at that. It finally corrected Aaron Rockefeller's paint. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 18 machine, it's going to be Aaron Rockefeller. Outside of him in the number 2 machine, it's going to be Kieran Roundtree. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 14 machine, it is going to be Ethan Bill. Outside of him in the number 12 machine, it's going to be Jacob Schultz. Starting inside row number 4 in the 916, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Outside of him in the other number 14, it's going to be Tyler Hampton. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 83 machine, it's going to be Matt Schaefer. Outside of him in the 100, it's going to be Drew Alton. Starting inside row number 6 in the number 17 machine, it's going to be Zach Mitzner. Outside of him in the 27, it's going to be Michael Swank. And I got to go run through the rest of these guys. 13th is going to be Glenn Chapa. Griffin in 14th. Raging Ray 15th. Trey Pasika 16th. Ben Jolly 17th. And Robert Henschel in that number 18 machine. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. By the way, somebody said hello, Alrod. Oh, Brian. What's up, Brian? Out of turn, Aiden. down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Battle for the lead between the 88s. Lingron going to lead the way out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He's got Damian Ward all over the back of him into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes D Ward down low as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. They're having a little bit of conversation on the radio as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Lingron continues to lead. E-Bill up to the number 3 spot as Roundtree going to roll the top side. Keeps that number 4 position. Schultz trying to make his way forward in that number 12 as he's got Rockefeller. Rockefeller has dropped back 3 spots as they come across the line. Battle for the lead starting to brew as Ward looking up underneath Lingron as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to keep it single file for the top 2. Oh, you got done like that last night too? That sucks. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Brundage going to have issues. Caution flag is out. Let's go to see what happened to Brundage here in that 916. Oh no. He got Drew Alton, didn't he? All right, I think he's going to get Drew Alton here. Oh, the laps are not up? Oh, the laps are going to be screwy, but they might not be up. I'll check here in a second. Oh, he just killed him. Absolutely killed him. Oh, what were you saying? E-Bill? Oh, yeah. Better run laps around Damien, yeah. Yeah, I know. They started, the pre-gen was insane on this track. As we work the first caution flag of the night. We got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by D Ward and Lingron. Going to start them once again as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Ward was really starting to work Lingron there. Will he be able to continue it as they come out of turn number 4? Green flag is out. I'll tell you what, Roundtree just got a great jump up on that outside, almost able to take it 3 wide for the number 2 spot as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, Roundtree into the wall. Big save out of that number 2. E-Bill going to continue to roll the bottom side as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side. Top 2 going to try to drive away as the 3rd and 4th place battle it out side by side into turn number 3 and 4. The whole field is 2 and 3 wide as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. E-Bill starting to get that bottom side to work. He's got he's got Schultz behind him as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like the bottom side might have a little something, but we've got to watch the top. That top side is going to be there. And, I'm not sure where they're going to run, to be honest with you. Right now, these guys running through the slick, you're going to wonder when these guys might start to actually burn off some tire here tonight. You got to be careful. Long race here. They're already 10 laps into it, though, as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes the nurse, Damian Ward down to the bottom. Lingron going to slide up the top side by side out of turn number 4. Drag race for the lead. Here comes Damian Ward. Ward down to the bottom as they come out of turn number 2. It's going to be Lingron to the high side. Drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Lingron going to bounce off the cushion down the front straightaway. He's going to keep the lead that time by, but Ward starting to make some progress down on the bottom side as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Big run for Lingron. Easily seals the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Trouble towards the back. Brundage going to keep it straight as they come down. Oh, he might be done. Brundage is going to be done. He's going to take the toe as we go back single file up at the front. Yeah, I did the same thing. And both of them are front runners, so it throws me off. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Here comes D Ward. D Ward with a run to the back bumper of Lingron into turn number 3 and 4. Ward's going to wind that thing up on the top side. Lingron playing a little defense down into turn number 1 and 2. Lingron up to the cushion. Ward down to the bottom. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. They're running absolute opposite lanes right now as they come out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Big run for Ward. He's going to round the top side through turn number 1 and 2, all over the back of Lingron. Can't find his way around. Runs the top side of 3 and 4. I don't know. Lingron might have found something in the middle side of 3 and 4. Definitely not the top side right now as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is not wet at all. Yeah, not wet at all. Roundtree starting to roll that bottom side all through the slick. He's got some speed too in that number 2 machine. He is closed in on the top 2 as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Drew Alton is up 5 spots already. He is in front of E-Bill now looking to make his way around Schultz. Can't make it work down on the bottom. That is the battle for third. Oh, contact as E-Bill gets in the back of Alton. Alton able to hold on to it as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Battle for second starting to heat up as Roundtree moves down to the bottom. Alton going to continue to work the 12 of Schultz as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, back in line. Pretty patient back here as they were 3 wide back here in the back. 3 wide as Pasica trying to make his way up through. He is our biggest mover right now. Up 6 spots, looking for more. He's going to need some spots and a caution as he feeds the right rear to Schaefer. Schaefer up the track. Schaefer had no choice but to give up that spot. Pasica going to slide up the track. They're going to be 4 wide out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. That got crazy. Ray makes a massive move. Oh, Schultz goes around. Or Schaefer goes around. No caution flag. No caution flag. They're going to keep it straight. Back up to the front. It is going to be Lingron continuing to lead the way. Ward's going to work the top side out of 2. Ward gets the wall. That's going to cost him. Here comes Roundtree to the bottom. Roundtree going to come down to the bottom, tries to take advantage, can't make the pass as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Alton going to throw the slide. Oh, car around as Schaefer turned around as they come out of turn number 2. Caution flag comes out. Oh, Rockefeller and Schaefer with a little bit of beef here. Rockefeller's going to keep. Oh, come on, Rocky. You're better than that. All right, so caution flag is out as we got a beef between Rockefeller and Schaefer right now as we work the caution flag. Here, once again, they were going at it in the chat. Cole, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. As we are going to re-rack them, restack them once again as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, I know. I get that. I don't expect stuff like that out of Rockefeller. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Damian Ward tried to time that, and Lingron knew it. He's going to get the jump. So does Roundtree as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got one with a black flag on that restart. Trey has a black flag. Oh, no. That is unfortunate as Lingron in that number 1 spot. He's got Roundtree in second as Schultz. Caution flag comes out. That was a sloppy start. Oh, that sucked. Oh, my God. So that was all the stack up. All stack up. Ward tried to time that. Lingron knew it. Waited on the start. Stacked up the field. Looked like might have been Ben Jolly and Ben Jolly and Hampton get together at the back. They go around 2. Unfortunate for all these drivers as we work the caution flag once again. Looks like Michael Swank might have broke that number 27 machine. That is unfortunate here tonight as we are going to look for the green flag here once again. It's going to be Roundtree now in that number 2 position. Looking for the green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into 1 and 2. Poor Trey with that black flag. That is going to cost them as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Roundtree going to lean on Ward. Ward going to push them back as they come into turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Drew Alton. Drew Alton in the mix as they're 3 wide for third out of turn number 2. You know Drew Alton's not pulling out of that one. He's going to keep it stuck in there all the way through turn number 3 and 4. Leaning on each other out of turn 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Alton down to the bottom. He's going to feed the right to Schultz. Schultz up the track as Roundtree going to take advantage. Alton's going to feed Schultz some more as they head through turn number 3 and 4. E-Bill just trying to roll the bottom. Joseph, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, battle's going to be for 4th. Drew Alton going to take that number 4 spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Pasica looking down on the bottom. Pasica, I don't know how long his black flag is, but he definitely has one right now as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, trouble in the back. Will it bring out a caution? Looks like we got a few cars caught up there. Going to keep it green as it stands. They must have got it straight as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, caution does come out. All right, let's see what happened here. Oh, looked like there might have been some net code there. Oh, Jolly going to take the tumble. Not so jolly anymore. On his roof, he's got to take the tow. Caution flag comes out. That sucks because caution flags are so quick here. I'm thinking we don't have a lot of time, so we're going to try to take... We're going to look at this one again from another view. I think there was some net code here. Oh, yeah, definitely some major net code. I mean, they would have made contact, but it would have never done that. That is unfortunate. As we get the caution flag here once again. By the way, thank you for the share also, Joseph. As we are going to get them restacked up here once again. Lingron going to lead the way. Going to be Damian Ward back on the outside. Look at this. Drew Alton is up in the mix now, up 6 spots. He's in the number 4 position. Yeah, that sucked. Landon, thank you for the shares. Appreciate that as they come down the back straightaway looking for that green flag. This time by... Green flag is out. Lingron going to get on the gas. So does Ward. They're going to get a single file. Maybe they do. No, Ward's going to get up underneath Lingron out of turn number 2. Now has to fall in line down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side. Alton and Roundtree. Alton going to have the number 3 spot that time. By as they head into 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is pretty rough. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be Lingron continuing to lead as Ward puts the pressure on him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Alton going to get a big run in that number 3 spot, bangs the wall. That's going to slow his momentum as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Ward down low out of turn 4. 35 laps complete. We got 15 laps to go. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got the supers here at I-55 coming up next. Should be a wild one, too, as we watch the battle for the lead as they come out of turn number 4. They are beating and banging in the back, but we're going to say on this battle as Ward continues to... Oh, Lingron in the wall. That's going to give Ward the lead out of turn number 2. Ward going to slide up the track down into turn number 3 and 4. New race leader at the line. It's going to be Damian Ward into 1 and 2. This is top split official. It is a C-class, Reed. Top split. That's the opener. Down the front, back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Ward leading the way. Lingron in second. Drew Alton in third. Roundtree in fourth. Pasica in fifth. But remember, Trey Pasica has a black flag as Raging Ray gets stuck up in the wall just a tick as they come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Drew Alton all over the wall as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, looking to close the gap on the top 2 as he is running out of time. 11 laps to go down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, big bobble out of Ward. That's going to allow Lingron to close the gap. 10 laps to go as they come across the line. It's top split official. It's top split official, Reed. Out of turn number 2, down into 3 and 4. Ward going to continue to lead. Lingron putting the pressure on him. Can't quite get there. Out of turn number 4. I expect the top 2 to try and keep it single file, but that number 100 in the number 3 spot, he is not going to be looking to stay in line. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, it is going to be 8 laps to go. Drew Alton trying to find some speed and a way around Lingron. He's going to jump up and grab that cushion. Down. Oh, he bangs the wall out of 2. Man, he had such a good run going. That's going to cost him a lot of time as they come out of turn number 4. Time is running out. Time is something he does not have. 7 laps to go. Lingron going to bang the wall. This might end up being a battle for second, as it looks like Damian Ward trying to pull away as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be 6 laps to go. Lingron going to grab the wall, but perfectly as he shoots it down the back straightaway, down into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, he found that wall tap. Oh, Roundtree got tight. That's going to allow Pasica up underneath him down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Battle for that number 4 spot, but Pasica going to end up giving it up at some point as they head into 3 and 4. Yeah, I will. Down into turn number 1 and 2. 4 laps to go for Damian Ward. Can he hold on? Lingron trying to grasp onto life as he's got Alton all over the back of him as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 3 laps to go. Schaefer jumps down on pit road. No caution flag as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Looking for 3 and 4 once again. Going to be 2 to go when they hit the line. 2 more laps to go as we watch the battle for second. 2 laps to go as they come out of turn number 2. Drew Alton trying to roll that high side. Lindgren just ahead of him. He's going to tap the wall, but it doesn't kill his momentum too much as they come out of turn number 4. White flag is out. Battle for second on your screen as they head into 1 and 2. Ward going to lead the way. Here comes Alton. One ditch effort. He's got to send it down into turn number 3 and 4. Shoots it down to the bottom. Can't make it work. It's going to be Damian Ward with the win here tonight. Joey Lingron second. Drew Alton third. Roundtree and Pasica your top 5, but that will change as Trey does have a black flag. All right, Ward, let me pause you right there. Don't tow, Ward. Don't tow. Oh, he towed. All right, hold on. Let me go back up. All right, it's going to be Damian Ward with the win here tonight. Joey Lingron in second. Going to be Drew Alton in that number 3 spot. Kieran Roundtree in 4th. Ragin' Ray in the number 5 spot. Jacob Schultz in 6th. Easy Bill in 7th. Going to be Tyler Hampton in that number 8 spot. Robert in 9th. Glenn Chapa in 10th. Going to be Curtis Griffin in the number 11 spot. Aaron Rockefeller 12th. Trey Pasica in 13th. Going to be Matt Schaefer 14th here tonight. Ben Jolly 15th. Michael Swink in 16th. Zachary Mitzner going to be in that number 17 spot. And Nick Brundage in that number 18 spot. Good win. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got supers coming up next, but let's go see who is in the Discord. We got Alton. We got Ward. We got no Lingron. Where's Linguini?
Who?
Linguini. Lingron.
Where's Linguini? Oh, second place.
No, I know. Why isn't he in Discord?
Because he got second place.
Yeah, second best today. That was a good race with you guys. Drew Alton had to hammer your way through the field. Up 7 spots, up to the number 4 spot. It was chaos out there. I mean, all jokes aside, it was not easy to make passes tonight.
No, you had to really set yourself up in a position like it was like almost racing at linear, like kind of when do you bite your time and when do you go and what lanes do you choose? Like the middle and 1 and 2 is comparable to the top if you hit the top right. So Damien was good. He's definitely one of the better ones on the sim, and he kind of proved that tonight. He kind of put himself in that position, and uh, it was I mean it was an okay race. He got put in the wall on like lap 4 passing Nikki B, and he did the same thing to Aiden Hervey in the heat race. So we kind of put that to end, and we could finally start picking off some positions and start charging our way forward and show this speed what we have in this 100.
Yeah, you know, that thing was pretty quick, and you've been quick a lot lately here tonight. I mean, definitely you've been week in and week out a top, 3 car. I mean, qualifying's got to be a thing. Definitely hurt you here tonight. This track was so pre-gen. It definitely had to lead to a lot of the issues that were out on the track tonight.
Yeah, and this place is just it's a boring. Yeah, so it's kind of boring racing. So you kind of got to get elbows up, and you gotta take the positions when you can get them when it's that slick. And like in qualifying, I screwed up a little bit, and that really put us behind the eight ball. And the heat race we kind of got ping ponged, and But none of that matters. What matters is how the feature results. Nobody remembers who goes quick time and wins a heat race. They people who get remembered as who wins races and keeps putting results down on the table.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I got to thank Hawk Performance Specialties, Tri-City Contractors, Bus Signs and Graphics, Jelly Paints, Buckshot Helmets, TLB, Dar Speed Labs, all the guys over there. We got a great group of people. Been having a lot of success lately, and it's our time is finally starting to show with the results, and I'm ready for Learnable next week.
Well, good run here tonight, and oh my God, no, it's not Fire
Oh,
Swamp.
and thanks to Connor Germain for spotting me.
All right, buddy, have a good one.
Thank
I'm
you.
reading the chat. I can't help but laugh. All right, so here for a good time is the nurse Damian Ward, putting a clinic on tonight. No, good run here tonight. You and Joey duking it out pretty hard at the beginning there. Roundtree throwing his nose up in there. Hard fought battle for the lead. That one restart was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, no, Joey and I had some pretty fast pieces. Blake had us hooked up decently well again this week, and it showed. I think I just had maybe a little bit more long run speed than Joey, but we're on identical stuff, so I could have just been slightly better as I got more in a groove. But all those cautions really kept getting to me, and I seen my chance. He grabbed the wall, and I never looked back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it looked like you were a little bit faster, but not quite fast enough to pass him, it's hard here when you got a slicked out track like it is. But he made that big mistake. I mean, you had to be jumping up and down in your seat there when he made that mistake because you knew that had to be your only opportunity because he doesn't make a lot of mistakes like that.
No, Joey doesn't doesn't mess up very often at all. I mean, kid won the World of Outlaw Pro Series, so I knew it was going to be tough when he got out in front early on. And I was always told just bide your time, and wait for them to make a mistake, and that's exactly what I did. And his one mistake cost him the race, and I guess I can't be mad about it. We went 1-2 tonight for CFM. No, I love this place. I love that Caleb Durgan doesn't show up to it.
Yeah.
And if anybody else was, if Joey Lindgren was anybody else like Drew Alton, maybe we probably would have caught a right front tire and maybe the outside fence. It depended on how hard I felt like hitting them.
Well, overall, a good run here tonight. Phenomenal run. Taking that W. But the major question is, and your brother's asking, why the 88 tonight?
Oh, well, me and good old Caleb Durgan were talking this past week, and the 88 was a topic of one of the conversations, and I figured that FSR would let me borrow the car for the night, and Big Smoke definitely had us rolling.
Yeah, that's why we got the Fire Swamp comments out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joey had the
Tonight
right. Joey had the right 88 though.
Flame Pond. Well, apparently he didn't have it tonight. Flame Pond was on rails.
Great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I think Blake and all the guys over at CFM, all the guys over in Discord, Trey, Aaron, Rocky Photography, Ben Jolly for my normal wrap, whoever put the beautiful 88 on the side of this car this week, Nikki B, everybody that comes out and watches, everybody that watches off the messages that I send, and you for putting on the stream every week. Let's see if we can hold off Drew Alton one more time for a good old back-to-back big block championship.
All right, buddy. Have a good night, and I'll put some money in your commissary.
Thank you.
I don't get a laugh for that.
Oh, I 100% am laughing. I guess my mic didn't pick it up. That was a good one. That was a good one. See if you can sneak me in I won't say it. A pair
Yeah,
of boxing gloves or something.
remember, TikTok is running. No kidding.
Yeah, you're right. Well, last time I made a comment like that, I got banned, so we won't say it again. I've
Well,
learned.
I totally called freaking Robinson a retard from that heat race.
A surprise.
But
you can't expect anything else out of good old K-Rob.
yeah, that was pretty dumb. But that he did with the leaders, they didn't even have anything to do with whatever he was wrecking for last for.
I've never seen someone have their game chat for less than 2 months and get perm voice chat banned.
Yeah,
I think that's a new record.
He's pretty toxic. I know. Ray even keeps his chat longer than that.
Honestly, I think Ray's perm chat banned too.
Well, I mean, he had it for a while. He got chat banned quite a few times before they perm banned him.
Yeah. I mean, come on, Ray. Do better. You got to be better.
But Ray, how are you going to let Kevin Robinson be faster at something than you?
Yeah, that nobody should let K-Rob be faster than them.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Appreciate
that guy is
it.
the Mike Trouchold.
Look, I remember when he used to not mic up. And me and Nicholas Savoy used to be, oh no, K-Rob is in our race. Oh no, we're going to get killed. Because then
everybody still thinks the same thing.
Yeah. Now he's doing it on purpose. Before he was just doing it because he didn't have any ability.
Oh, any talent?
Yeah, I didn't want to say he has talent now, so that's why I said ability.
You could almost say the same now, yeah.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You as well, James. We'll see you later.
Later. All right, these guys pulling out on the track right now. It's going to be Matt Selby. We got 21 cars here for the super late models. Yeah, Damien, be ready. Ryan's coming back. Look, if Ryan's coming back, you got to be worried. Rick, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I saw a couple follows. I missed order those interviews. Definitely appreciate it. As we are getting ready for the supers, Matt Selby going to set the bar here early with a 12.694 for Matt Selby. Kyle Carter going to come in and go to the top of the charts with a 12.434 for Kyle Carter. Let's see. Am I not in tops? I don't know these names, but part of it is I-55. We got Stephen Gaines out on the track. He's going to bail out of his lap. We'll go see him come back out in the 07 machine. Full time is coming. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I'll be racing some fans tonight, Braden. I'll be racing tonight. I-55, Rick. I-55. Oh, Gaines did not like that. He's going to bail out. We got Connor New out on the track right now in the number 10 machine. Let's see what Connor New is able to do. Maybe you can convince Robbie to come back and run a couple races, Ryan. Connor New going to come across the line. He goes quick time with a 12.424 for Connor New. Stephen Gaines out on the track. Can he pick up the pace and be able to knock Connor New off the top of the boards? We're about to find out as he starts lap number 1 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. He's looking quick. I don't know if looking quick is always quick as he comes across the line. Stephen Gaines with the quick time of a 12.297, annihilating the field. Jacob, thank you for the follow. I rarely ever do leagues. Rarely. Yeah, I miss it. You know, I need to bring back the series when I did the Pro Series, what I called the Big Block Pro Series. Got Derek Dryman out on the track in the number 44 machine. Let's see where Derek can put that number 444. He's going to come across the line. What is his time going to be? He's going to be 8th quick with a 12.433. that is going to be that to qualify. And we're going to jump out for tonight's heat race number 1. Another slick track. It's going to be interesting. Can you spam W in my helmet? No. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 1 as they get out on the track. It is going to be the 07 of Stephen Gaines starting on the pole here tonight. Outside of him, in the number 25, it's going to be Tyler Spradley. Starting inside, row number 2, he's going to try again, but in the supers this time, it's going to be the number 17 of Zachary Mitzner. Starting outside of him, in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Corey Roberts. Starting inside, row number 3, in that number 25 machine, it's going to be Kyle Carter. Outside of him, in the number 72, it's going to be Rutherford. Starting inside, row number 4, in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Justin White. Outside of him, in the number 10, it's going to be Chase Copeland. Then starting inside, row number 5, in the number 77 machine, it's going to be Matt Selby. Outside of him, it's going to be Tyler Schell. Outside of him, in the number 46, it's going to be Matt Selby. Then rounding out the field here tonight, it is going to be Ethan. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. What is that? Delperdang? That name just does not flow. All right, looking for the green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4. They are going to get the green flag this time by there. Stacked up 2 by 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Gaines going to lead them. Green flag is out. Gaines going to get on the gas. Big jump for Stephen Gaines. Tyler going to be up on the high side. Almost ends up 3 widest. Mitzner gets into him. Spin cycle for Spradley. Spradley going to get it back going straight as him and Selby are together, beating and banging at the back of the pack as we move back up to the front. Gaines going to lead the way. Battle's going to be for second. Here comes Corey Roberts up underneath Mitzner as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, side by side for that number 2 position. It is going to be Roberts at the line down into turn number 1 and 2. Door to door, Mitzner going to roll the high side. Drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Roberts going to slide up the track, cut down by Mitzner out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. 3 laps complete. We got 5 laps to go as they come out of turn. You know, where's Demon when I need him? Why the fuck would you spam somebody else's shit like that? That's just like, Goodbye. Down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Carter looking up underneath Mitzner. Can't quite get there. Out of turn 2. Looking for 2 to go at the line. 6 laps complete as Gaines continues to lead. Watching that battle for second as Mitzner has to fall back. Here comes Carter digging to the outside. He wants third as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4 side by side. Not quite able to get there. White flag is out. Here comes Carter. Carter going to dig to the outside. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Carter digging high into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Stephen Gaines with the win. Roberts in second. Kyle Carter in third. Zachary Mitzner fourth. Rutherford in fifth. Copeland in sixth. And White in that number 7 spot. Everybody else is going to go off to the LCQ here tonight as we are going to re-rack them and restack them once again. All right, let's get ready for tonight's heat race number 2 as it is going to be the number 11 of Jesse Newsom on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. Outside of him in the 327, it's going to be Hayden Tolson. Starting inside, row number 2 in the number 10 machine, it's going to be Connor New. Outside of him in the 444, it's going to be Derek Dryman. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 1G, it's going to be Turner Nichols. Outside of him, oh my God, these guys are fucking annoying sometimes. Outside of him in the number 90, it's going to be Daryl Bass. Starting inside, row number 4. In the number 48 machine, it's going to be Nate Wemhoff. Outside of him in the number 3 machine, it's going to be Tyler Orr. Starting inside, row number 5 in the number 42 machine, it's going to be Cameron Cormier. Outside of him in the number 6, it's going to be Jeffrey Hort. Man, I can't even fucking talk tonight. I do have water. Yeah, that was weird. Green flag is out as they come down into turn number 1 and 2. Newsom going to lead the way, but Olsen going to hold the outside out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Connor New going to make it 3 wide for the lead out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. What's up, Zane, as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Going to be Tolson leading the way. Newsom in second. New in third as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Contact for that number 4 spot as Nichols and Dryman duke it out on turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Newsom's going to send it up underneath Tolson. Maybe a little contact. Tolson going to keep the lead that time by. Here comes Connor New looking for second. Slides through turn number 1 and 2, not up the track as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to be 4 to go halfway through this time by. Halfway through as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Connor New all over the back of Jesse Newsom. Down the back straightaway. Here comes New through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Newsom going to run the high side. Rips the high side down the front straightaway. Looks to the bottom. Up underneath Tolson. Gets into Tolson. Tolson around. Big wreck into turn number 1 and 2 as Newsom absolutely clobbers Tolson, and Connor New going to take the lead into turn number 1 and 2 with 2 laps to go. Carnage still out on the track as Connor New has to navigate it down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Tolson is going to finish in the final transfer spot unless someone else gets out on the track, but I doubt they're going to do it as the white flag is out. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Connor New gets the checkered flag. Jesse Newsom second. Nichols in third. Or Hoyt, Bass, and Tolson going to the feature. That was what we would call a little wild there. Let's see if it'll let me get this or if it's going to kick us out. It's probably going to kick us out. Here we're like, yeah, he got the inside wall. Oh, that's unfortunate. Tolson does make it, though, so that is good for him. As these guys pull out on the track. Starting on the pole here tonight in the number 27 in the LCQ, it is going to be Ethan. Outside of him in the 444, it's going to be Derek Dryman. Starting inside, row number 2. In the number 77 machine, it's going to be Tyler Schell. Outside of him, it's going to be Nate Wemhoff. Starting inside, row number 5. Row number 3. In the number 46 machine, it's going to be Matt Selby. Outside of him, in the number 42, it's going to be Cameron Cormier. Then rounding out the field here tonight, it's going to be the 25 of Tyler Spradling, but he's not grading up. Yeah, you did look pretty good out there, Ray. All right, guys, we are going to get that green flag pretty quickly here. Yeah, it sucked that they pre-genned it so much. Looking for the green flag as they come down the back straightaway. LCQ, top 4 transfer. Everybody else going home. As they look into turn at number 3 and 4. Who's going to take it? Ethan on the gas. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. This track is whooped. This is whooped more than the big block race. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Dryman to the bottom. Dryman looking for the bottom as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Can Dryman take the B main here tonight as they head into turn number 3 and 4? I'm always horrible in qualifying too. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be battle for that number 1 spot. Dryman trying to get up underneath Ethan as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps complete. We're going to have 7 laps to go as they are having a crazy race here for the transfer spot. Oh! Cameron's going to give Tyler Shell the door. Oh, Tyler comes across the nose of Cameron as they are trying to wreck for last as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Cameron going to get the inside wall back up to the front. I think Dryman knows he's got it. He doesn't want to chance it as they come out of turn number 4. Yeah, it does. It is so beat up right now. No moisture on this track as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Top 3 are nose to tail. It is iRacing. iRacing's the game as they come down the front straightaway. It is going to be 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Dryman trying to look up underneath Ethan as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Into turn Forza. That's funny, Landon. As they come out of turn number 4, 3 laps to go. Battle for the lead continues to rage. Looks like Nate's going to get in as Tyler and Cameron are too far back, too busy wrecking for last. Here comes Cameron into turn number 3 and 4. Going to slide him. Cut down by Tyler. What a race for first person going home. Back up to the front, single file as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, Dryman gets the wall. That's going to cost them time as they're going to get the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go. Ethan looking to take the win here in the LCQ as they come down the back straightaway. 1 last time into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Ethan with the win here tonight in the LCQ. Derek Dryman, Matt Selby, and Nate Wemhoff going to the feature. It's iRacing. iRacing. All right, let's stack them up for tonight's main event. Let's go ahead and... All right, time for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in the 07 machine. He was quick time and dominated his heat race. It is going to be Stephen Gaines. Outside of him in the number 10 machine, it's going to be Connor New. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Corey Roberts. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Jesse Newsom. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 25 machine, it's going to be Kyle Carter. Outside of him in the number 1 G, it's going to be Turner Nichols. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 17 machine, it's going to be Zachary Mitzner. Outside of him in the number 3, it's going to be Tyler Orr. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 72 machine, it's going to be Dalston Rutherford. Outside of him in the number 6 machine, it is going to be Jeffrey Hoyt. Starting inside row number 6 in the number 10 machine, it's going to be Chase Copeland. Outside of him in the number 90 machine, it's going to be Daryl Bass. Wow. And then rounding out the rest of the field is going to be Justin White 13th, Hayden Tolson 14th, Ethan 15th, Derek Dryman 16th, Matt Selby 17th, and Nate Wemhoff in that number 18 position as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag. This time by green flag is out. What's up, Swarting? Last thing this field needs is Kyle Todd. Oh, green flag is out as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be the Stephen Gaines show out of turn number 4 as he leads lap number 1. Connor New going to roll second. Jesse Newsom in third. Corey Roberts in fourth. Kyle Carter going to get a single file in that number 5 spot. Battle's going to be for 6 as they're side by side. Here comes Mitzner up underneath Nichols as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2 side by side still for the number 6 position. Zachary going to try to roll the bottom. Can't get it to stick out of turn number 2. He's going to have to fall back in line out of turn number 4. In absolute chaos back in the pack as it is craziness as these guys are 2 and 3 wide, 4 wide sometimes, trying to find their way up to the front as they come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Back up to the front. A lot of nose to tail action here. These guys know they want to roll and wait for the end. Save those tires. Track is slick. You're going to need a lot of grip at the end of this one, as they are already 5 laps into this one as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Gaines going to continue to lead and pull away. Connor New in second. Jesse Newsom all over the back of him in that number 11 machine. I'll tell you what, Newsom is all over the back of Connor New. These guys were duking it out in their heat race. They are now continuing that battle here tonight in the feature, as they are nose to tail, very equally matched for New and Newsom as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. These guys seem to be a little bit calmer than the big block guys, looking to put some laps in. As I say that, we got contact there. Look like Copeland would have gone up as we got one sideways. He gets it fixed. Going to be Derek Dryman. He's going to stop on the track and bring out the caution flag here. Oh my God, there was almost death right there. As the caution flag comes out, he gets fed a right rear here tonight from Copeland. They were leaning on each other all the way out of turn 2, down into 3. Oh, and then he gets parked on. Oh, gets sideways, yeah. Caution flag comes out. Looks like that 444 might be a little hurt here. He's going to go down, get some damage repaired as Stephen Gaines continues to lead the field here tonight. Connor New and Jesse Newsom with a good battle for second. Look for those two to save a little bit of tire and be quick at the end. Will Stephen Gaines use it up, or will he have a lot left at the end of this one? If we get a lot of cautions, Gaines has got to be careful with that tire wear, because it's going to keep pulling these guys back to him. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Going to look for that green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Great jump by New on the outside. Gaines going to try to clear him in 1 and 2. Barely does as they slide through turn number 1 and 2. That's going to allow New to get the better run off the outside. Let's see if he gets the run. He does. Down the back straightaway. Ships it up underneath Gaines. Not enough to slide as he's going to push it up the track out of turn number 4. Side by side for the lead. He's making Gaines push that 0-7 as they come out of turn number 2. You really don't want to be in the back. Being the leader is absolutely key here. Connor New working that restart perfectly to make it so he doesn't have to really race everybody as Roberts goes up the track. He's got a battle for the number 3 spot as here comes Newsom up underneath, slides him out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Roberts back up underneath. They're going to try to take it 2, maybe 3 wide out of turn number 2. Contact for Newsom. Newsom going to keep it straight, gets that number 3 spot back. Now wants to reel back in Connor New. He knows he's got the same space. iRacing sucks. What's up, Billy Bob? As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Connor New continuing to keep the pressure on Stephen Gaines as we watch the battle for third on back. Newsom leads the way in this pack in the number 3 spot. Corey Roberts in 4th. Nichols in 5th. Rutherford in 6th as Mitzner and Tolson battle it out for the number 7 spot. Tolson was quick. Remember, he had contact in his heat race, got turned around. What's up, Robbie? What's up, buddy? How you been? Anderson, thank you for the follow as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job by Tolson, cut down by Mitzner. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Mitzner going to go up the track. Here comes Tolson back down low. Out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. He's going to ship it into turn number 3 and 4. No, he doesn't. Keeps it on the bottom as we got one on the binders behind him. That is going to be Kyle Carter in the 25. Did not run them over as they come out of turn number 2. Gaines continues to lead this one with New all over the back of him as we watch the battle further back in the pack. Oh, Mitzner gets tight. Here comes Tolson back up underneath him into turn number 1 and 2. Contact knocks Mitzner up the track. They keep it straight. Here comes Carter to the bottom. 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Carter going to pull out of that one better than man than me as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Tolson. Tolson with the slide. Crossover. No, Mitzner not able to pull it. Carter's going to look down low. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Gage, thank you for the follow. Anderson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the shares and the likes as they head into turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Great battle. 3 wide behind him as they come out of turn number 2. Back up to the front. I missed the battle as New has taken the lead away from Steven Gaines. Gaines going to be all over the back of New as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 23 laps complete, closing in on the halfway point. Blue Eyes, thank you for the follow as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to keep it single file for now. This has allowed Newsom to reel these guys in. Newsom has the speed too. He has showed it here tonight in that number 11 machine, able to reel in the leaders here as they were battling out. Puts himself in contention as they come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Somebody just mic'd up. There's some chaos going on in the back as we stay up here at the front. Gaines trying to put the pressure back on Connor New. Down out of turn number 2. Roberts is lurking in the background in that number 1 as Dryman has issues at the back. Will that bring out a caution? Doesn't seem to do it. Dryman going to jump on pit road. No caution flag. Single file so far up at the front. We're going to move back to the back, kind of see what's going on there. Looks like Colt Tolson has finally won that battle. Now closing in on Nichols as they come out of turn number 4. Back up to the front. We got 23 laps complete to go. 27 laps complete. Going to make it 28 this time by. New continues to lead. Roberts knocking down the wall out of turn number 4. That's going to cost him. Here comes Newsom. He's going to grab the wall in turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Gaines in that 07 machine. He's been quick all night. This is the first time he has not led, but Connor New methodically taking the lead here tonight in that number 10 machine, starting to pull away down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 30 laps complete. We got 20 laps to go here tonight. Let's go check on Hayden Tolson as he looks for his way around Nichols. Up underneath out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Slide job by Tolson. Nope, he can't clear it. Holds it down low. Nichols going to have the spot that time by. This is the battle for 6. Tolson going to finally slide him. Nichols back with the cut down. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Slide job by Nichols. Cut down by Tolson. Tolson going to dig back down low. He's going to have the spot that time by into turn number 1 and 2. Tolson back up to the top, hits the cushion, drives it out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Nichols down on the bottom. He's going to try to slide. Oh, he parks it on his nose. Couldn't quite clear it as they make contact. He puts him in the wall. Here comes Kyle Carter. He wants a piece of the action. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Tolson now up into the number 6 spot. He's going to need a caution, a little bit of help to catch these guys up front as Gaines loses the number 2 spot as Newsom makes his way around as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Roberts in that number 1 machine. Gaines starting to fall back in that 07 as Roberts looks to the outside out of turn number 2. Here comes Roberts. Roberts 2 sideways. Can't make a move out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Will Steven Gaines' car come back to him with 14 laps to go as he continues to drop? Newsom starting to pull away. Roberts putting the pressure on Gaines out of turn number 4. Here comes Roberts down low, down into turn number 1 and 2. Thinks about the slide. It's not there. Gaines grabs the wall, but able to grab that grip down to turn number 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, able to keep the spot this time by. Gaines desperately trying to hold onto a podium as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. I'll tell you what, Newsom might be the fastest car on the track right now. Let's take a look at these lap times this time by. It looks like Newsom was not quicker than Connor New that time, but he was quite a bit quicker the lap before. Can Newsom reel in the number 10 machine of Connor New with 10 laps to go? 10 laps to go. Lap traffic up ahead. Connor New continues to lead. Newsom in second. Steven Gaines in third. Now pulling away from Roberts. Here comes Rutherford. Rutherford wants a top 4 as he closes in on Roberts out of turn number 4. I'm going to keep an eye on the distance for the lead. Jump up there once they hit lap traffic maybe, but right now Newsom and New about 0.8 of a second apart as we watch the battle here for that number 4 spot. Roberts going to be able to pull back away from Rutherford. Tolson in the number 6 spot, not really able to do anything right now as we jump back up on Connor New. Let's see where he is in relation. Heavy lap traffic up ahead with 7 laps to go. Oh, this is one of those moments where he wants to try to time this perfect and not have to battle with them too hard as they are closing in 6 laps to go. Is he going to have to factor in this lap traffic? Will that allow Newsom back up into the battle for the lead as they head through turn number 3 and 4? Out of turn number 4, 5 laps complete. Newsom continues to lead. Newsom trying to reel him in. Newsom has fallen back a lot, 1.67 seconds back. Falling back maybe into the grass of Gaines as we got a battle here for the number 4 spot. Rutherford going to slide out of turn number 4, takes the number 4 spot that time by. Here comes Roberts. Roberts going to come slide him back, cut down by Rutherford. Rutherford going to take it back down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, side by side. Roberts can't slide him. Rutherford going to keep it that time by as New continues to lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Heavy lap traffic, but 2 laps to go. He's got a massive lead, 2-second lead. How hard does he push this lap traffic as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Into turn number 3 and 4. White flag is in the air. One more lap for Connor New. He's got to hope these guys don't make a mistake. He's got the win in the bag as it stands right now. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Checkered flag in the air. Give it to Connor New in that number 10 machine. Newsom comes in second. Stephen Gaines, Rutherford, and Roberts, your top 5. Yeah, great run out of Connor New. Great racing up at the front of the field here tonight. Good clean race overall, and we are going to go through these results and call it a night. I don't think Newsom or Gaines will make it in Discord, but if they do, I'm more than happy to do an interview. Tonight's results is going to be Connor New with the win, Jesse Newsom second, Stephen Gaines in third, Rutherford in fourth. Going to be Corey Roberts in that number 5 spot, Hayden Tolson in 6th, Kyle Carter in 7th. Going to be Chase Copeland in that number 8 spot, Justin White in 9th, Matt Selby in 10th. Going to be Tyler Orr in the number 11 spot, Turner Nichols in 12th, Zachary Mitzner in 13th, Daryl Bass 14th, Nate Wemhoff in 15th, Hyatt in 16th, Ethan 17th, and Derek Dryman in that number 18 spot. Does not look like I have anybody in Discord, so that is going to be it for tonight. Yeah, this is Top Split Open hosted, but thanks everybody for coming out, giving us a watch. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.
Feel the thunder roll, the clay's flying, engines roaring full. Side by side, leaning into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt.